Alrighty, we're just gonna do a quick update video. We did film a lot of stuff over the last couple days, and I just put it together into a video and pretty much just deleted everything, so we're not uploading that one. Basically what happened was I've been taking all the videos on my phone, and my editing app is also on my phone, so sometimes when I go to export the video, there's not enough storage. So in the last app I had, when I went to export, I was able to delete the video clips in my photos and still be able to export the video. So I tried that on the new app that I'm using, and I couldn't do it, and I lost the videos. So that's why we're just doing a quick update to get you up to speed to where we are, what we're doing, and what's to come. So yeah.
There was some excellent footage in that video. However, we're just moving forward. This just in, since our last video, we decided to change our summer plans of exploring Nova Scotia. We did see quite a bit and enjoyed our time, but we decided to head to Jasper.
Dun, da, da, da. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs out in Jasper. They're kind of crying out for people, so we applied to a few things online, and we actually got jobs out in Jasper. So we're headed out there, and we're taking our time along the way and just seeing the sights and just not really rushing or anything. We're not in a massive hurry to get out there, but we will get there eventually. So currently, like what was in the last video, we were driving down, we were leaving the Halifax area, and then we visited Stewiacke, which is only like 60 kilometers outside of town, but it's a weird little kitschy spot because it's halfway between the equator and the North Pole, which is significant enough to make a sign, I guess. And they had this large replica of a mastodon there because they found some mastodon bones in a quarry, not even in Stewiacke, near Stewiacke. So I like Stewiacke's entrepreneurial spirit, and they just seized the opportunity to build a nice little roadside attraction, which I kind of like because they're so terrible. So yeah. And then we got some notes here. We're trying to remember what was in the video. Oh, then after the mastodon, we took another little side trip, which was kind of more for me than you. I think you were interested, but not overly interested.
It was still awesome, yeah.
Yeah, so there's this artist, this painter, Alex Colville. He passed away a couple years ago, but the house that he lived in when he taught at Mount Allison University in Sackville is still there, and it's like a tribute to him, and you can go in and look around. There was a lady in there with some information, and they had all of his easels, which he built himself, set up in the exact same way that they would have been set up when he lived there. And I just kind of geeked out a bunch because he's my favorite painter, favorite Canadian painter at least. And yeah, I've been admiring his stuff for a long time. I saw the exhibit that the exhibit that they did for him in Toronto at the AGO after he passed away, and it was incredible. So it was cool to see the space that all of that was created in.
And they had his where he painted, like everything was set up exactly how they found it after he passed away, which was neat. So the paint that he was using at the time, whatever he was working on then, it's pretty cool to see.
Even the lady there explained that the way all the paints were on the shelf, like they took super detailed photographs of everything and placed everything back exactly the way it was. So that was interesting. And then his easels too were kind of at like because he built them specifically for his height, and specifically because he was left-handed. So that was pretty cool for me. And then after we went to Fredericton.
But on the way to Fredericton, after we were leaving
the yeah. I always forget this, but cool story. Go ahead.
In the artistry town that Alex Colville home was in, we were driving away, and we found just saw on the side of the road this table set up, and it had a painting that said kids art on it, and there was this little boy, probably about 8 years old, sitting in a little desk right beside the table with all of his kids art paintings set up, and he was selling them $5 a piece or 2 for $8.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought a nice
I'll show you.
a piece of art from the renowned Oliver.
Also of note is this picture of me when I was 6 with my dog.
And the amazing mullet that
And
you
the
had.
mullet, powerful 90s mullet. Look at the dog. Why? I'm sitting on a giant white doily of some kind. Yeah, but that was not to take away from the cool painting. He even signed it for us on the bottom.
This is the first piece of art we've put in here.
Yeah. Good
Thanks,
stuff.
Oliver.
I'm really hoping that dude keeps painting, just gets massive, and I can sell that bad boy for a hefty turnaround.
Yeah. I know that's gonna happen.
I hope you're still in the shot. Yeah, I think you are.
So after there, we trucked on to Fredericton, New Brunswick,
Trucked on.
home of the St. John River.
Yeah, very nice. Fredericton, underrated town. It's got that beautiful river running through it, and it's got a lot of public areas where you can chill out, have a picnic, have a barbecue, throw a frisbee around.
Plenty of green spaces.
Lots of green spaces, good stuff. And then we got to visit our good friend Cedra, and we entertained for the first time
In our new home on wheels.
Yeah.
It was nice. We had a candlelit catch up with Cedra in her parking lot. She didn't know we were coming, so we loitered in her parking lot until she arrived home, to a pleasant surprise. That was us.
Yeah. Surprise, we're squatting in your driveway.
We're doing our dishes in front of your house.
The cops aren't here yet. Yeah, so then that was a good catch up. After that, we left, and we just started to see, what was it? Did we see signs for we saw signs for this thing, the covered bridge, right?
The world's longest covered bridge.
The world's longest covered bridge. I had actually seen this in Guinness Book of World Records and stuff when I was younger, and it's one of those records that's like, why, but hey, it's their Heartland's claim to fame, so we went and checked that out. And then as soon as we got off the highway, we saw the Covered Bridge Chip Factory, which is like my favorite kind of chips, and I would consider myself a chip connoisseur. So we went and had a look at the Covered Bridge. Pretty cool.
We drove through it. Jordan was pleasantly surprised. He thought we were just going to see the bridge, that it was not.
All of a sudden we were in it. It was happening.
I thought we were going to drive through it, or at least walk over it or something, but no, yeah. Jordan thought there might have been a wall right at the beginning of the bridge.
I thought there was going to be like a parking lot and you looked at it or something, but you got right away, the road just went right into the bridge and you were in it. And it felt like you were in a roller coaster because it was covered and it was all like wooden trusses and stuff. And the road inside of there felt like velvet, like it was smooth.
Yes, the best maintained road we've ever been on, I think we declared. They should cover all the roads, and then they won't have to do construction every summer.
Shelby for mayor. Cover all the roads. 2017.
Just joking, I like the outdoors.
Yeah, so we had a look at that, and I thought the most obvious question was, why is the bridge covered? So we went up to this lady, well, a young woman that worked at a lemonade stand. a proper lemonade stand, not like a fold-out table type thing.
Yeah.
And asked her why the bridge was covered, and she actually had no idea, which was pretty funny. And then we went to like the touristy information office, and they said it was just for weather reasons, basically. Like it protects it from the rain and the snow and stuff. But then also it's like, well, why aren't all bridges covered? But I think this one was particularly sensitive to the elements because it was mostly made of wood, and it was made by like the villagers and stuff, so that's probably why. But other than that, pretty cool little stop we made. After that, we went to the Covered Bridge Chip Factory and bought some chips.
Jordan declared how much he loves chips in that video.
In that video, yeah.
Sorry to keep it from you guys.
And then after that, we didn't stop anywhere. We just kept going until we got to Quebec.
Headed for Quebec.
Yeah.
Where the English stops and the French is all full force.
Yeah, full force French.
We've been reminded how much of the French we were taught in grade school that we didn't remember, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonjour, merci.
Bonjour. Yesterday we spent some time in Quebec City. Neither of us had been there before, so there's Old Quebec.
Old Quebec, Petit Champlain.
It basically feels like you're in a European city.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Cobblestone.
Yeah, cobblestone streets, everything's super narrow. Obviously, the language is different. Pretty laid back. It was kind of there was a funny contrast happening the entire time we were there, though. It was like the Festival of Quebec weekend. So, like, this tiny, beautiful, European-looking town was completely flooded with people walking down the street drinking beer, wearing Metallica t-shirts and Pantera t-shirts.
Yeah.
So it was like a weird vibe, and then like Metallica was just blasting out everybody's car.
Yeah, definitely a metal festival on the go.
Yeah.
We forgot our Metallica shirts, so we didn't partake. But
we did listen to some as we were leaving. So. So that was cool experience. Then we left that and basically went in search of a parking spot and ended up where we are now in a village called Champlain. It's about halfway between Quebec City and Montreal. So that's basically up to speed on what we've been doing and what was in all the lovely videos you missed. And now we're gonna head towards Toronto.
Let's show them where we slept last night.
Yep. Okay. Nice little spot here. We had some neighbors. Convenient toilet area. Cool. All right, that's it. Happy motoring.
We'll bring some fire footage for you guys next time. We won't delete it either.
Okay.